Hi guys, what is going on, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a full day of eating video, one of my most highly requested videos since I got here. So for today I'm going to be showing you everything I eat. I'm going to bring you through my leg session and just bring you through my day in general here in Marbella. So I hope you enjoy it. So just a little nutrition update as to what I've been up to. Obviously last month I took nearly a full month off training in order to recover with my back injury. It was not fun at all, to be honest. It was really boring, but when I'm not training in times like that, I just go back to maintenance calories so my body isn't under any extra pressure when it's trying to recover. But since I got here, I'm obviously back at the gym. I'm back in an environment where I can actually progress again, and I'm feeling so much better. I've been training now here for I think the last 10 days or so, and I'm feeling really good. So I've decided I'm going back into a very gradual building phase. So obviously a couple of months ago I was meant to start prep again, but prep is off the cards for now, guys. I'm thinking it's going to be late this year or early next year at this stage, just because of all of the uncertainty with the shows, and obviously I'm not fully recovered yet with my injury, so I don't think it's time for me to go back into that intense training just yet. So instead I'm just going to be taking this as an opportunity to grow really gradually over here and just get back into my training routine again. So nutrition wise, I am going to be increasing my food. I have actually already increased it as of the last few days, and I'm going into a very slight calorie surplus, and I'll be increasing my calories really gradually over the next few weeks so I can properly start growing again. I had to go through that like really sticky ugly phase of like not cutting and not bulking with my injury, and I feel like now I'm finally back at a place where I can push myself and grow and just get strong again. So that is my goal at the moment. So I actually just had my pre-workout meal / breakfast. Over here we are training slightly earlier compared to our old routine, but having one like kind of large meal before the gym has been suiting me perfectly. I normally get up, do like an hour and a half to 2 hours of work, then have my pre-workout meal / breakfast, and then go to the gym. So I'm going to show you that meal on the screen now because I already had it. I had oats, as you will see. This is not my usual brand of oats. I've started using the Quaker oats over here, and they are absolutely amazing. They are so creamy and nice. So I'm gonna have to pick those up later. This is just another brand that was in the store. And I also have one whole egg whites, light milk, and I also have a little bit of sugar in my oats just to sweeten them up as well. So to be honest, this meal just reminds me of Gary because it's just proper bodybuilding sort of plain meal. But to be honest, I really like it in the mornings, guys. That's what I've been having for the last few days, and it's just plain simple, digests really well, and high protein, so it's perfect for a pre-workout meal. So obviously guys, I am in Spain now, so I'm shopping in new places for my food. I am eating different foods to what I would have eaten at home, but I've spent the majority of the first week just trying to find my way with my foods and trying to sort of replicate the foods that I would have eaten at home, but just with the different brands over here. The food here in Spain and the supermarkets in general are just so big and so good. They literally have like the biggest selection of everything. They have a sushi stall at one of the food stores that we go to. They have like a whole butcher section. They have a whole aisle for pickles. I've never seen such variety. The same with vinegar. It's like they have a massive selection for everything you want, so it hasn't been too hard to find the foods that I like. I did have 1 or 2 bumps in the road with the dairy products. I tried new like yogurts and dairy products that I wouldn't have eaten at home, and when I tell you guys, the bloat was real. I just know that there are certain dairy products that I just can't digest and I can't eat over here. My gut was like, no, not today. You are not having new dairy products in a different country. I was chancing it, to be honest, because I know I'm quite sensitive to certain dairy products anyway. But all in all, I have sort of found my feet with the foods that I'm going to be eating here. I'm obviously doing if it fits your macros. That's the approach I almost always take. But that being said, I still find myself eating most of the same meals every day. I just pick my favorite protein, fat and carb sources, and I normally just like cycle them, to be honest, in different meals throughout the week. But anyway guys, it is leg day today. I had my pre-workout meal about 45 minutes ago at this stage, so now is normally like the perfect timing for me to start heading to the gym. So I'm gonna make a move now guys, and I will catch you at the gym. So I just got to the gym, and today is leg day, thankfully. So you're going to notice in today's session that there aren't a lot of compound movements in my sessions at the moment. compared to what I would have done before anyway, but I am working on slowly incorporating them back in and not pushing myself too hard too soon, but they're going to be back in here eventually. Luckily for me, this gym is really well equipped. There is lots of leg equipment here to choose from, so I'm still going to have a great workout, so let's get into it. Gary's also here today.
Yeah.
Training pull. No lifting straps, so we're missing our COM fitness product. So yeah, neither of us have any of our like gym accessories with us, so it's been tough. I'd say it's worse for you, to be honest. Yeah.
I can't do any like rows, any barbell work for pulling or...
So bad, so bad. Yeah, I'm waiting on my cuffs and straps and knee sleeves. They are on the way, so we're hoping they won't be much longer. But for now, we'll make do with what we have, which is basically nothing. We have nothing. Just back from the gym. I had a really good session today. I have just been testing the waters, to be honest, since I got here, like over the last 10 days or so, as to like how much volume I can handle at the moment and what exercises suit me. So all of today's movements felt really good. We are definitely moving in the right direction. But anyway, I am absolutely starving as always. I always have like the biggest appetite after I train. I know some people like can't eat for like an hour or so after they train, whereas for me, I am literally straight into my post-workout meal as soon as I get in the door. So yesterday, myself and Gary actually picked up a blender. So you can see it just here. We went down to like the local shopping mall / court, and it literally has everything, like from your food shop to like designer stuff to washing machines, blenders. Like this shopping court honestly took us about 40 minutes to get around, but we found our blender in the end, and I really missed my protein smoothies from at home, so I'm delighted we found it. So that is what I'm going to be having for my post-workout meal today. I am having my usual protein smoothie. I also finally got my Ghost delivery. Well, actually Danielle sent this one over to me and loads of other supplements as well, but I'm getting a full delivery from Ghost next week and I'm so excited. But this is definitely going to do me for now until I have everything else. So in my smoothie, I always have 1 scoop of whey protein. I have around 250 grams of berries, 1 whole banana. These are like quite large bananas. If you can't tell, it's literally like the same size as a protein tub. So I'd say that's probably like 120 grams of banana. I'm going to be putting a kiwi in there and some light milk. I sometimes put in some peanut butter as well. This peanut butter is really good, but for today I'm just feeling like more of a fruity vibe, and I know I'm going to be having peanut butter later on, so you could add in the peanut butter if you like a nutty taste to your smoothies, but for me today this is all I'm going to be putting in. So that is 205 grams of, or 206 grams of mixed berries, 110 grams of banana. I just scooped in one whole kiwi there as well, scoop of whey, and I have 200 mils or 205 mils of milk. This is the finished product, guys. Full shaker's worth. It's actually quite a thick smoothie. We got this really random looking shaker in the court as well. I'm still waiting on my ghost ones to come. I'm going to dig into this now. So I am just out of the shower, ready again. We are just about to go down to El Cor. El Cort. How do you actually pronounce it in Spanish?
El Corte Inglés.
Wow, that was good, Gare. That was really good. I'm not even going to attempt that, but that is where we're going. Pablo looks like a little shadow right now. But we just brought Pabs for a walk, and we're also obviously going to be bringing him with us. We bring him everywhere with us, if you can't tell already. One thing I've definitely noticed since I got here is that my activity levels are just through the roof compared to in Ireland. Like, obviously when it's sunny outside and when you don't have a car, we have no choice but to walk places. We really don't even mind walking places anyway, to be honest, because as I said, when it's sunny and when it's nice outside, and when you move to a new place as well, I feel like we actually enjoy walking places. But I wouldn't say it's ideal for when you're trying to like gain a little bit of weight. I would say my steps in Ireland were honestly no more than like 6k per day if I wasn't making a conscious effort, whereas over here, without even trying, I'd say I'm probably doing like 15 to like 17,000 steps per day, which is a lot for me. Like, for someone that works technically a desk job, that is a lot of steps for me, and it's just activity that I'm not really used to. I've definitely noticed it in my appetite. So I have purposely increased my food because of that. After the first few days, I didn't have a weighing scales, but I could tell that I was just lighter. I just felt leaner even after like 3 or 4 days of being here, because we were just walking so much. But it's a good complaint to have, guys. We are outdoors in the sun more than ever. I think it's definitely improved my sleep as well. I would have spent like no time really outdoors in Ireland other than like maybe a 30 or 40 minute walk. Whereas here we are in and out of the sun all day, and I just feel like it helps regulate my sleep as well, which is a huge plus. And I had a lot of questions on Instagram about Pabs and how he's getting on. He is absolutely loving life, guys. He really likes it here. The first few days, it definitely did take him like 2 or 3 days to settle in. Garrett, I think for the first 2 days, he literally like just didn't pee. Like,
yeah, I think he was like just like shocked.
We were getting a little bit worried about him, but on the 3rd day, he just got up and like got on with life again, and he just loves the sun. If he's not out walking, he's just lying on the balcony, basking in the sun, living his best life. You are, Pabs. But anyway, Gary and I are going down to, you want to pronounce it again, Gary? El Corte Inglés, we think it's called anyway. Yeah, it's probably the most Irish pronunciation of a Spanish word ever. Gary has his eye on a new camera, so the camera I'm using right now is a really good camera, to be fair. I absolutely love it. It's the Canon EOS R, and I only have it like, I would say, 1.5 years maybe. But the last few days it's definitely been acting up. When I change the lenses on it, like, it keeps going into manual focus. And we've had a couple of times where we went to record or take pictures and the camera literally just packed up on us. I'm going to get this one looked at when we get down, and then Gary is actually looking at a Sony camera and a new lens as well. So we're going to head down now and have a look at what they have. He is living it. Pabs just pissed in the court. We can't trust him. He just peed right in the middle aisle of everything. So you're in the bad books, Pablo. He actually waits until he gets in here, I'm sure. We walk you for like 20 or 30 minutes outside, and then he waits until he gets in to pee in public. So, Gary's looking for this one. This looks like just a smaller version of that one. Oh, I think we're onto something.
If we have, sending me straight over. Okay. I need that, but this is very good lens. Very good.
I think I can lick though.
I love it.
is really oversized, but that's how I like my clothing, you know?
We came to Spain with not a single hoodie, and we forgot that it's actually going to be like kind of cool here in the evenings. So Gary's picking up a nice Tommy Hilfiger one.
I think it's a very old man top, isn't it?
I honestly think it's really cute.
Yeah.
I love the back. Show me the back. The shape though is a bit slouchy, like, isn't it?
I don't like that, so just turn me off.
Keep looking. So we are just back from the court. Gary managed to get the camera but not the lens, so he ordered the lens he was looking for. I'm gonna wait until I actually use that camera to give you a little review of it, but I've heard it's really good. I am hungry now, so I'm gonna be having my dinner. It is just gone 6 o'clock, so this is my usual time for having my dinner. So I'm clearly going to be having my usual spaghetti bolognese, guys. You know I have this basically every day of my life. I absolutely love pasta, and I honestly don't think I could go a day without it. So I have this beef mince, I have fusilli pasta, I have this new Barilla pasta sauce that was really highly recommended in my DMs when I moved here first. I was looking for like nice bolognese sauce, and I can confirm, guys, it is absolutely amazing, and it is also very macro friendly. I'm also having some red peppers, a little bit of garlic and a little bit of onion to spice things up a bit. So the only thing I did notice over here, guys, is that it's really hard to find low fat beef mince. Like the one we had at home was like 5 grams of fat per 100 gram, whereas here like this is 18 grams of fat per 100 gram, and it was like one of the leanest I could find. You can see it like in this clip. I'm going to show you a zoomed up version of the beef. It's just like really fatty. But what I have been doing, and I think it definitely helps, I'm actually going to put it in the strainer and I'm going to run some hot water over it. And this isn't just to make it macro friendly. I honestly just don't like the taste of like really fatty beef mince. I just don't like the taste of and the texture of like really fat meat. So I'm going to run some hot water over it. You jack it up. I'm going to put this into the strainer in the sink. Then I literally just whip it under the sink, and you can see like that there's juices coming off into the sink. You also lose like maybe 2 grams of beef mince as well, but I'll get over that. Just strain it. And then I leave it like dry off a little bit. So as you can see, like I put no oil on that pan, and it's really oily. So I also give this like a really quick wipe, just to get up any excess fat from the beef. And then I whip it back in. And like look at how much leaner this looks. If you zoom in, you can see that like most of the fat is actually taken off it. So I don't know what the exact macros are. I'm going to guess that it at least got like 50% leaner by getting rid of all the excess oil, but it definitely tastes a lot better when you do this as well. So it's just a quick tip: if you can't get any lean beef mince, or if there's any Spanish people here that know where I can get some lean beef, please hit me up because I need it for my spag bol. But this will do for the time being anyway. And here we have it, guys. I have it in this massive bowl, because this is the only bowl that actually will fit my dinner in it, to be honest. This is my dinner bowl every day because I always like having a massive dinner. It is just about 9 p.m. and I'm about to sit down and have my last little snack of the day, so I just thought I'd show you that before I wrap this video up. So it's a little bit of a weird one, guys, to be honest, but I just had to hit my macros at the end of the day. This is normally what the end of my day looks like. So the bread here, for some reason, like some of the loaves of bread you get just don't have crust. But it's honestly ideal because I'm not too fond of the crust anyway. But I have 2 slices of peanut butter on toast. I'm going to have an apple, and I'm also going to have 2 tubs of these little yogurts. They're called Proteinas, and each one has 10 grams of protein and only 64 calories, so they're actually ideal, really good macros just to reach my protein intake at the end of the day. And that is all my meals for today, guys. My number of meals varies quite a lot. Like sometimes I could have 5 to 6 meals a day, other times I have less meals and just like larger calories in each meal. So for instance, today I only had 3 large meals and 1 kind of big enough snack, whereas most days I'd have like 4 or 5 meals. It just depends on the day and what my schedule is like. But anyway, that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions or requests for future videos, then please do leave it in the comment section and I'll be checking those out later. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.